Well, it's it's Thursday. I thought it was Wednesday. We are it's Friday Eve, which is a great thing. Not really. I mean, not for me. I typically work 6, 7 days a week, so whatever. But hello in TV land or internet land. Oh, I just got back from my walk this morning. There we go. There we go with that word again. This AM, which is always good. I just sometimes just have to get out of the house and get some fresh air and some time. I have my time with God and we just have a conversation and I always ask him just to you know cover me with his love and abundance and present himself to me and his grace and his love, and he always does. And it's always a great feeling, if you don't listen to like gospel music, you definitely should. It gets me in the mood, like, to praise him every time. And I like Kurt Franklin. I like the old Kurt Franklin though, like not the new stuff, like old 2000 Kurt Franklin, like Kurt Franklin and the Family, like it puts me in a whole mood. And I just love it. Like I love it. So it always takes me to where I need to be. Help me to start my day off, gets me in a very good mood and a good headspace. And but don't get me wrong, I like all genres of music. It just depends on how I'm feeling that day or in that particular moment. But definitely, when I get up, I definitely like to, you know, put some good stuff in my ears before my day gets started and just helps me create a better mood and a better environment. And it always puts a smile on my face. And it really helps remind me about how grateful that I am that he's, you know, and that I'm in the presence of our creator. It just, and it's a constant thing. It's like, because we're just so surrounded by so much negativity and and distractions and drama and work and kids, and you gotta do laundry. Like, it's just so many like, I don't know about you, but there's so many distractions around me. And and it just helps me center myself, and it helps me look at the bigger picture. And because, like I say, any day above ground is a blessed and a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, God bless you. Like, for real, God bless you. So don't take that for granted, because the way that we're out here living in this world, the way people are maneuvering and just walking around like they don't have a care in the world, like, not giving him grace and glory. That's the part that behooves me, because the fact that he allowed you to even wake up, you know, should be a blessing. You should be extremely blessed, and that way, as for me, it allows me to get another opportunity to praise him, before he calls me home to the kingdom. Like, he calls me, he's like, I gave you this gift. What did you do with it? How did you multiply the gift that I gave you? It's like, you know, we all have a purpose, and a true divine purpose is something that the Creator provided us with, when we got here. So it's like, if you have to go out and find that, you have to go out and seek that, and you have to please Him. And we're so busy worried about pleasing others, but we don't really take the time to please Him. So that's just my thing that I try to emulate every day and incorporate every day, because it's just a constant thing with me. And it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. So, but I wanted to come on here today, and I was, like I said, I had to talk with God this morning, and something was just weighing on my heart this morning about love, and how we perceive love, and how we give love, and how sometimes, love is not just a word, it's an action. People can tell you that they love you, but it's it has to be more. You have to show me you love me. I can't just take your word for it anymore. It's like I'm past that where I'm just taking people's word based off of what they're saying and just accepting it. I take their word based off what they say, but then their actions don't reflect their words, and I'm allowing their actions, or I'm allowing their words to over trump their actions. So, like I said, if you listen to my channel, I was like, about a year and a half ago, I had something very traumatic happen to me from an ex. And I feel like as I'm moving past the scenario, or past, as I'm moving past the situation, not even past it because it is now a part of me, I'm learning to deal with because it has totally transformed me as a woman, you know. And so I'm learning to deal with it in every aspect and in every way. And, as I was talking to God this morning, I think we as women, when we get into these relationships with men who don't truly value us as a woman, and it's more so based off of a physical thing, a physical thing. Um, we let that consume us, and we allow their actions, you know, or we allow their words to over trump their actions. So, meaning that, you know, he's saying all this, he loves me, he wants to be with me, and so on and so forth, but his actions aren't projecting what he's saying. So, we're allowing him to just say anything to us, and we are accepting it. We are hanging on to his every word. So I guess the thing for me is when I was in this relationship with my ex, it was a different type of love, because it was something that I've never experienced before. Me, I'm a very like maybe hardcore. I'm very feminine, and I can be very dainty, but at the same time, I am a mother with four boys, and you know what I'm saying. We can get it going if we really need to. I'm like a sensitive thug, like you know what I'm saying. Like I, you got to, if you want the smoke, I can give it to you. So don't let the pretty face fool you. So it's like, and I've always like in any relationship that I've been in, I've always been the sole provider. I've always been the one taking care of home, doing the cooking, doing the cleaning, making sure like I played both roles in every relationship that I've been in with a man, right? I've always played both roles. And so when I was with him, I didn't have to play both roles. He allowed me to step into my feminine role and be very reserved and very, you know, it was just, I didn't have to play mommy and daddy. I was able to be the woman of the household. I was able just to, play that role. And it was something that I've never experienced. He was very dominant. As me, I'm a very dominant person as well. I am very dominant. And because I have to be, I've always had to play that dominant role. And it's not even a role that I'm playing. It's just, at the end of the day, it really is just who I am based off of, my upbringing. I've been pretty much taking care of myself since I was like 16 years old. So I've always had this dominant role that I had to play or become. And I mean, having four boys, being a single mother with four boys, I'm more. I'm your daddy, boy. So, but I'm also a very loving and caring and nurturing woman and mother. So, being in that relationship with him, it was like, oh, this is nice. This is nice. I don't have to be this dominating alpha. When he at times he would even say, I don't want my woman to act like a man. I don't want to be with no man. You won't have to act like. And it kind of was like, what are you talking about? So, but it did allow me to step into my feminine role, and it allowed me to enhance that power that we as women possess. And if you are a woman, you know what type of power that we have and that we possess. And when you have a man around that is allowing you to step into that power, now you have stopped becoming so dominant. You have stopped becoming this alpha role or this alpha male, right? And you kind of step back. And so that's what it was for me. And it almost kind of makes me feel like, wow, I let my guard down. But I don't want to I don't want to feel like that. As I'm thinking about that right now, it's like, wow, did I let my guard down? But I was able to because he gave me that opportunity. And at that time, I was okay with that because it felt good. Even my boys would say, you're so nice. He comes around and you're all nice. Why you being so nice? Like, we don't like you like that. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And it's like, what you did, I mean, it wasn't something that I noticed or that I was aware. I mean, until now, like after the nigga did what he did. So, but it's like, um, now that I look at it, it was like, wow, like, and even though it was a short period of time, because like I said, when all this happened, transpired, we had decided to go exclusive, and the man was only in my house for 3 weeks before the situation happened. So I had 3 weeks of blissfulness that was stripped away from me. Like, get back to reality. But at the same time, as I'm moving forward and I'm learning to deal with this, and learning to deal with it and incorporate it in my daily life, I begin to think like, and to be 100% transparent with you, it's mm, I don't trust myself around men anymore. And that's really hard for me to say because, to be very transparent with you, it's been almost a year that I've even been intimate with a man. I know, right? I'm going to be honest with you, that's a big deal for me. I mean, that's a big deal for me. It really is. I'm, it really is. And I guess I'm proud of it, but at the same time, I'm not because it wasn't something that I had chose to do. It was just something that happened. I mean, I did choose to do it at the same time because I decided that, you know, I no longer want to be valued that way in a physical attraction. If you don't value me more than just being physically attracted to me and my physique and my beautiful face and my smile, that's not enough for me anymore. That's not enough because I know as a woman what type of power that I possess, and I know as a woman what what I got. So I don't have to flex my powers to any man, right? Because at the same time, you're either gonna match my energy or you're not, and I'm okay with that. Like I said, it's so that has been like a really big thing for me because I mean I've been intimate since I was 14 years old, and I was like, and now I'm not, and so and I pray and I ask God and I say, I do want a husband. I do want somebody that is going to love me for me. And I do want someone that is going to allow me to be this feminine woman and step into my feminine ways and be, but the thing is that I don't want just that. I want a partner I want somebody that I can build with. I want someone that is going to love me for all my flaws, love me unconditionally, without any transgressions or without any ill intentions. Not to, you know, feel like they have to gain, like they're gaining something by being with me, more so uplifting each other, help. It as of now, it's more than a physical thing for me. It's no longer physical. The physical aspect of our relationship will only be a bonus, period. So, and it's like, just even thinking about this, even my mindset on the way that I view men is totally different now because I mean, I got baby daddies that's just nothing and they out here, they ain't doing nothing. And they've always been that way, and that's just who they are, right? And that is what I was attracted to. I've always been attracted to the type of guy that I felt that I can dominate, right? That was not even my equal, but that was lesser than what I am. And I didn't know that I was doing that. It was maybe just a subconscious thing, you know. It was like if you want to allow me to talk to you and treat you all any type of way, then that's exactly what I'm gonna do. If I'm over here working, painting, rent, doing all this, and you just doing with nothing, then I'm gonna treat you like that because that's the type of nature and relationship that we have. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm over being attracted to that type of behavior or that type of man. It doesn't even like move me. It doesn't even move the needle for me. So, um, like I said, I don't at this point in time. I don't feel like I can trust myself to be with a man or even in the presence of a man. It's like, oh goodness, it's kind of like it's just the craziest thing because I am now attracted to a different type of man. If you do not have a relationship with the creator and the father, I'm not I don't even talk to me. Like just don't. Just go on and move around. You're wasting your time here because nothing's going to happen. I mean, nothing is going to happen if I feel like God would have to he would have to walk hand in hand with God Himself in order for me to even engage in a conversation with you. Because that's just where I'm at right now. Like, and then I'm like, I'm also asking myself like, okay, I know God's not gonna come in the physical form and walk this man to me hand in hand, but will I be able to even recognize when God is sending this man to me? Am I so I don't want to be so guarded to where I miss that opportunity with a man that could be potentially be my husband, right? And so it's like they say pray for what you want and then pray for bigger manifest for what you want and then manifest, God's manifestations will supersede that. But it's like at the same time you can't be wishy-washy. I do pray that he does send me a God-fearing man that will help elevate me as a woman and vice versa. So, but at the same time, I don't know if I could trust myself to be what that man needs me to be if he's not my husband. Because I'm past the part you know, where it's a physical thing. It's no longer a physical thing for me. You can't. If that's all you're looking for, then I'm sorry, that was a star a year or 2 years ago. Like I'm not. I guess what? I'm one of those women that I'm very in tune with who I am as a woman, and in tune with my body and what I have and what I can offer a man. So, the same way these men out here do these women would be the same way I would do these men. And that's the God honest truth. And that's just who I am. That's just who I was, right? So, and I'm not ashamed of that because I'm it. At the end of the day, I'm gonna do what I want to do when I want to do whoever I want to do it. It's my way or it's the highway, and that's just how it was with me. And so, at this point in time, with it being almost a year, and I'm just, I pray that He does send me a man that is going to be my husband. But I also pray that He doesn't send him to me right away. And the reason why I say that is because I'm not ready yet. I'm ready, but I'm not ready yet. Right? I'm not ready yet. And only because the type of woman that I am, when I am in a relationship with a man, I'm 100%. There's no if, ands, or buts about it. I'm 100%. I dive in head first, and that's just how I am. And I tend to put everything else on the back burner, and I'm just being 100% with you because I'm so invested in trying to make this work, and at the same time losing myself. So when I say that I'm ready but not ready, I just don't want it right now. I know I feel like I'm He's preserving me for my purpose. He's preserving me for my husband, which is good. But I I want it, but just not right now, because I want to make sure that I am ready to be a wife. I need to make sure that I am over my BS, right? I mean, because this healing process and this healing journey for me is very new, and we are all human, and the flesh is like the flesh will tempt you, like it's very tempting for me. Even though it's been almost a year, I'm still very vulnerable. I feel like I'm still in a vulnerable state. But at the same time, it's like I don't want to miss the opportunity either. But it's just like I know God would not, He wouldn't give me more than I can bear. And I know we are very in tune with each other as of now. And I'm a great listener. Like I'm in the process of becoming a great listener when it comes to God. And, I even had a man ask me one time, like, how would you know? How would you know if God brought a husband to you? How would you know? I wouldn't. I would. I would. I would pray that I would be a good listener, but at the same time, the flesh is tempting. I don't want to be making a decision based off of my flesh and how I'm feeling. I want to be making a decision based off of what I'm being told. So, um, yeah, you know, I've just been thinking about that lately. It's just, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Um, it's just kind of like a rebirth for me, as a woman. It's just a rebirth for me, and I'm not going to let the physical aspect of any relationship with the man that I come across be only a physical aspect. Like I said, if all you have to offer me is your physicality, then you don't have much to offer, and I don't have any use for you. So, um, because I'm more than just what I have and what God has blessed me with, amongst other things. So, You have to get to know me in here, you have to get to know me in here, you have to definitely have a relationship with the creator in order to even approach me. Only because I'm no longer attracted to what I used to be attracted to. And that goes for men, women, children, anything. If you do not have a pure and a divine relationship with the creator, you can't even come to me. You can't even be in my presence. He's just not gonna allow it. And like I said, I truly believe he's protecting me from a lot of things, a lot of people, a lot of individuals. Like I said, my circle is so small, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being preserved for my purpose because my purpose here is for a greater good, and I'm okay with that. So, yeah, it's just I've just been thinking about that lately, and I'm just practicing on being a good listener and not making decisions based off the flesh. So pray for me. So yeah, but that's it. I just wanted to come on here and talk about that. You know, if you're with a man who says that he loves you and he wants this for you and he wants that for you, but his actions are not reflecting his words, set that standard, set that boundary. You have to. You really have to, because like I say all the time, people also block your blessings. And if that is a relationship that you need to remove yourself from, then do it immediately. Immediately, because you don't want to be put in a situation where you have no control over. And then it's been a year gone by. So, but it's okay. It's okay. We're working on it. So, it's Thursday and it's Friday Eve. Enjoy your day. Don't take life so seriously. Being better every day in every way makes me better and better, and it will make you better too. So, have a great day. Enjoy your week. Talk to you later. Bye.